Call the meeting of January 12th, the Zoning Board of Adjustment to order. The Zoning Board of Adjustment is a quasi-judicial board created by the City of Ames. The board's purpose is to decide on applications for home occupation permits, special use permits, exceptions, and variances to the zoning ordinance, applications for conditional use permits in the floodplain, requests for reasonable accommodation because of a handicap, and appeals of the decisions of the zoning enforcement officer. As a board of the city, we welcome all testimony. We make our decisions based on the facts and evidence as allowed under city code and presented in open meeting. Testimony before the board must be given under oath or affirmation. If the proceedings become lengthy, we may ask that testimony be focused on new facts or evidence not already presented. We ask that you come to the microphone if you wish to speak so that your testimony will be audible and may be recorded. Before speaking, please complete an orange information card and hand it to the recording secretary. When you are testifying, please address your remarks to the board. We also ask that the proceedings be orderly. The Zoning Board of Adjustment is an independent volunteer board of citizens. We are not part of the city administration. We are served in our efforts by Benjamin Campbell, city planner, Vicki Fielmeyer, assistant city attorney, and Renee Hall and Carly Watson, recording secretaries. The order of proceedings for each application will be as follows. First, an oral statement summarizing the issues and procedural steps will be presented by the staff. Second, testimony and evidence will be presented by the applicant. Third, testimony may be heard from any members of the audience who wish to speak in support or in opposition to the appeal. Next, the board will give the applicant and city staff an opportunity to present concluding summaries and arguments. And finally, the board will discuss the issues and evidence and come to a decision. First item on the agenda is approval of the minutes of December 8th, 2021. Additions, corrections, changes? So we can have a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Amar, second by Schneider. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Minutes are approved. Next is a public hearing on a special use permit to remove the upper portion of the stealth tower and replace with larger stealth diameter canisters, including new antenna and equipment, on the existing U.S. Cellular tower located at 2801 Grand Avenue. Benjamin.
Good evening. The have here on your screen a map of the North Grand Mall and the tower location there. The applicant for this special use permit, Capital Tower and Communications, is requesting to install mounted antennas that are larger than the existing ones. So the current existing canisters that are on there, and I'll show you a image of that in a second, are 30 inches, and the requested is 46 inches. Now the height of the tower, which is 120 feet, will remain the same. Stealth monopole cellular towers are a standard request and are designed to minimize visual impact by creating a streamlined and proportional appearance, as opposed to having large antennas on the top of them. A special use permit for the construction of the existing tower was originally approved in October of 2001 and included approval of the 120-foot stealth tower with the interior mounted cellular antennas located, as you can see there, on the west side of the mall, just south of the J.C. Penney. And you can see here a close-up image of the enclosure. And here is an image of the very tall brick wall that surrounds the base of the tower. And included in that base, as you can see, is cell tower communication equipment. And the enclosed area is roughly 35 feet by 20 feet. Changes to the design that modify the stealth elements as originally approved do require an amended special use permit, which is why we are here this evening. As I said, the new canisters are proposed to be 46 inches. You can see the diameter of what the equipment will be. The antennas inside of the canisters, so just a brief terminology definition, the antennas are the pieces that are inside that actually do the transmitting of signals, and then the canisters are what are outside that cloak everything and give it a uniform appearance. And so the antennas are getting bigger, which necessitates larger canisters. Um, I won't go through all of the applicable law because I'm going to assume that you've all read the code and or read the report. If you have any specific questions, I'm happy to answer those. Staff does, needless to say, it just in brief, we find that the proposed changes do comply with the applicable code. It meets requirements for safety and height. We have a letter from the FAA saying it's not going to interfere with airplanes. And the staff is recommending approval of the changes to the pole with the following stipulation that the final color of the pole and the canisters shall match. This may require repainting of the pole to match the canisters. The fittings and the straps of the canisters shall also be aligned and secured to ensure a consistent aesthetic and appearance. The pole and canisters shall be maintained in an ongoing manner with a consistent color and fit. And that is partly in response to the previous cell tower application that was approved about 2 years ago, where the equipment that was installed looks pretty different from what was proposed. And so we are hoping to not have a repeat of that. This is, I mentioned the straps. I spoke with the applicant and discussed this, and the canisters, they will be, bolted together, but the straps are there, he explained, for additional protection from winds at that height. And I can take any questions you have.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Does anyone have any questions? Okay. There's an existing ice bridge. They're not doing a new ice bridge, right?
An ice bridge.
Over the conduit. I saw that on the plans.
That I'm not, I didn't
Okay.
look for that specifically.
Okay.
My understanding is the only thing that changes is the antennas.
Yeah.
Putting bigger antennas on there.
Just
so.
making sure.
Yeah. And
I didn't see anything about a change to the ice bridge.
Okay.
the,
Okay.
not sure, sorry.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
No applicant. Open the public hearing. Close the public hearing. Other questions? Have a motion?
Move alternative 1.
Hill second.
Motion by Bowers, second by Amar. Roll call vote, please.
Aye.
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 The motion is declared approved. Any person desiring to appeal this decision to a court of record may do so within 30 days after the filing of the decision. Okay,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We're adjourned. Thanks.
Thank you.
That was a fast first meeting for you.
It was. Like, I
That
opened this
usually
up
is
and-
fun.
That's it.